Hello my darlings, today's video is going to be what's new in my wardrobe for February. If you've not seen one of these videos before, I'm basically going to go through all the things which are new to my collection and share with you how I will be styling them and how I've already been styling them for the next few weeks and months. As always, everything mentioned in the video will be linked down below, so if you'd like to shop anything, you can just open up the description box and it'll all be down there. Something super quick to mention before I get started is that I work in the fashion industry. It is my job to create fashion content, so I do have a lot more new in each month than I would say a typical consumer, so don't feel like this is something that you need to keep up with, and this is not a normal level of consumption either. But having said that, you guys always seem to really love the collection of items all in one video, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to get started with the jumper that I'm wearing right now. I am already just so desperate for spring to get here. I'm starting to inject a lot more spring kind of pastels and textures into my wardrobe, even though we are only just in February. We've still got a little while to go until spring is officially here. But I think a really nice way of getting a more spring vibe into your wardrobe is through pastel coloured knitwear. So this, I really like how light this is. It's really hairy, so if you are a little bit prone to itchiness, this is probably not one for you. You could definitely wear a camisole underneath this. I'm just wearing a nice little bralette, but I love the relaxed vibe of this, and yet I feel like you can dress it up as well. So at the moment, and when I went out shopping yesterday, I've been wearing this with a pink pleated midi skirt, which annoyingly, because I'm wearing right now, I can't hold it up to show you, but I will put a little video on the screen here because this is also new to my wardrobe. I'm a big fan of midi skirts. I feel like they are one of the core items in my wardrobe, something that I find myself reaching for over and over again and that I personally find really easy to style. So these are two beautiful new pieces in my wardrobe. And then I'm going to take my shoes off actually because I need to show you these. These are also new. They are from And Other Stories, and these are the shoes that I predict I will be getting so much use out of this spring, this summer, and into the future. I love that you can just slip them on firstly, really easy to just pop on and run out the door super quick. The heel height for me is absolute perfection. It's not too high that I can't walk in it. They're still incredibly comfortable, and yet they do give me a really good height boost. The colour is the perfect neutral shade. It is the kind of shade that goes with everything. Whether you have a super sleek black and white wardrobe, this is a really nice nude to finish the look. They're almost like a grey nude. Or if you have a lot of whites and creams and blush tones like me, then as you can see with the way that they're blending in with all the surroundings, they just work absolutely perfectly. These were actually pretty expensive. I think if they were from Topshop, they probably would have been around the £45 mark. They were around double that price, but for price per wear, which is something that I always consider when making a bit of an investment like this, I think I'm definitely going to get amazing price per wear out of these because they are going to go with so many things and finish off so many outfits. I find that shoes like this as well are great with those slightly harder to accessorize outfits if perhaps you struggle with how to finish off a pair of mum jeans or how to finish off a midi dress. These more often than not will be your answer. They are so wearable, so I definitely recommend picking up this pair of shoes, and they do seem to be incredibly well made as well. The quality of the leather is really lovely, very soft, beautiful neat stitching. You've got a little bit of padding under the ball of the foot as well, which just makes them super comfortable to wear, which is of course very important. So speaking of getting an amazing price per wear out of a new item, the next is this pair of jeggings, I'm going to call these. They are not quite a jean and not quite a legging. So these are the perfect nude neutral shade. I find this colour actually so much easier to style than plain blue denim, surprisingly. For example, I could definitely wear it with this top that I'm wearing right now, and it's just a little bit lighter and more fresh for spring than a proper thick pair of denim jeans. As you can tell, these are slim fit. They're going to be pretty much the same silhouette as a legging, and they are really nice and elasticated, so they're going to be super comfortable for wearing both at home and when out and about as well. You know when you buy something and you can just tell you're going to get so much wear out of it? Well, that is the case for these for sure. So we have the first wild card of today's video. I've got a couple of beach pieces here, and Charlie and I do have a trip coming up in a few weeks time, but I personally think if you see something like this on a website, especially an affordable website right now, it is definitely worth snapping it up ahead of summer because these things do sell out. These trousers, oh my goodness, I feel like these look so designer. They very much look like Mizoni trousers with the kind of zigzag pattern in them. They are white and gold, two colours which I think always look so much more expensive. You've got this shirred waistbands, they're going to be really easy to pull up, and then as you can see they've almost got like a white, feels like a bikini bottom sewn into the inside. I guess that's because if you're wearing a black swimming costume bottom it might look a little bit strange coming through the fabric, but I definitely think if you want to get that luxe beach look without spending a fortune on designer swimwear, this is an amazing high street beach accessory. And there was also this matching swimsuit. Now I don't love the neon on this, but I'm going to give it a try. It's got that smocking detail around the waistline, and I'm definitely more of a fan of swimsuits than bikinis, so hopefully this will also look like a Mazzoni swimsuit, and of course will pair really beautifully with the trousers too. So as I mentioned, my mind is already cast to spring and summer days, and something done something strange there. Something that I absolutely love wearing in spring summer is a classic white dress, and I spotted this one already and thought, yep, that is so me. It does remind me a little bit of my favourite Isabel Marant dress, which I'm getting so much wear out of, and I would say if you are looking to invest in a few new pieces in your wardrobe, do look to those pieces that you get so much wear out of, because that's a really good inclination that you're going to get a lot of wear out of the new pieces too. This has got a lot of really nice design detail. If I put my hand behind, you can see the shape of this almost bib detail. It's got quite voluminous sleeves with a little bit of frill at the bottom, and it has got an elasticated waist, so it's going to be really lovely and comfortable. You could start wearing this as soon as the temperatures warm up. I'd probably pair it at the moment with my knee-high boots, but also those sandals that I showed you from And Other Stories will look amazing with this as well. It's quite long, so very elegant, very feminine, and just very true to my personal style. So thanks to the Clueless influences, the check pattern is really on trend at the moment, and I spotted this dress and I thought that is a really nice way of me personally styling that in a way that's very true to my personal style. It's quite a short dress in the silhouette. At the moment you could wear it with black tights if you wanted to. I probably will go bare legs and knee-high boots again, but if you're looking for something really nice and stylish but still very appropriate for workwear, then I think this is a really lovely workwear option. I think anything in tweed always looks so lovely and smart. It has got this elasticated belt, but you could always switch in your own as well. It's got blues, blacks and pinks running through, so it should be fairly easy to accessorize as well. This is another potential wild card, but I think I love it. So I got this in the sale from Marge, and it is a Borg cape style coat. It's really big, it's really oversized. I got the size 36, which I believe is the smallest, but it really is ginormous. If you want to feel just super duper snuggled up, then this is absolutely perfect. You can pull the collar up and just feel totally cocooned in softness, and it really is super duper soft. Inside, I guess you probably, no, it's not reversible, but it is quite nice when you see the brown of the lining. Super long, so it is going to keep your entire body warm, and if you've got a nice knit underneath, then your arms aren't going to get too chilly either. I feel like as long as the core of your body is warm, then the rest of you stays warm as well. Even though you might be thinking potentially it's the wrong time of year to be investing in something like this, this is a timeless design, so something that I will find myself wearing in deepest, darkest winter for many years to come. But also I feel like here in the UK at least, we've not really had our super cold winter months yet. I'm hoping they're not going to come. I'm hoping we're going to bypass them and go straight into spring, but if they do, then at least I will be snugly warm in this gorgeous new cape coat. If that slightly more relaxed kind of cape coat vibe is very much up your street, then you'll love this one as well. This was very kindly gifted from River Island, and I absolutely love the silhouette of this. I love the colour combination. It is that very wearable greyish lilac, which I feel like we're seeing a lot of. It's just so wearable, suits so many different skin tones. It's got this faux fur detail which comes down to be alongside the faux fur on the sleeves, and it does have a really relaxed silhouette. Not quite a cape, but still a really big, wide and very, very wearable silhouette. This will be the perfect spring coat. It's not lined, so you're not going to find yourself overheating. And I think style and structure wise, it's the perfect shape to just pop on over a really nice, slightly more boho dress, or if you have got some looser knitwear, then this is the perfect finishing touch to those outfits. So it's been quite a while since I bought a short skirt. As mentioned earlier, I'm a big fan of these slightly more midi length skirts, but I saw this one in And Other Stories and thought it was absolutely gorgeous. The colour is a little bit military-ish, but then it's got almost that greeny pistachio tone, which is going to be and already is a really big colour for spring 2020. It's quite tight around the waist, but I really like this big waistband. I think it's very, very flattering for the silhouette. You've got this little pocket detail. It is quite short, but without being inappropriately short. I wore with over knee boots, and also a pistachio green roll neck top. I'll pop a picture on the screen here. I wore this to go shopping on Saturday. The pistachio roll neck top is also new, but that's currently in the wash, so I'm sorry I don't have it here to show you. But I thought that overall silhouette was a little bit 90s, but worn with a crossbody bag and a nice coat. I thought it was a really lovely outfit. So this is probably not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I absolutely love it. And it is this granny chic cardigan. It has got almost it's kind of like a boucle, or it's kind of a very textured wool to the main body of the cardigan. If I hold it up closely here, you can see what I mean by the texture. And then you've got these very ornate, they literally look like something that you'd find on your grandma's jumper, little golden, almost antique-y style buttons. Very vintage vibe. If you can find something like this in a vintage store or even a charity shop, then absolute bonus points to you, because this is definitely the sort of thing which has been in fashion many decades ago. But I do love that granny chic style, paired with a midi skirt, even paired with a mini skirt to bring it a little bit more of a youthful vibe. But I really don't have many cardigans in my collection, and I wanted to try styling this one, and I thought the cream and gold combination was beautiful. Something a little bit different, but you will be seeing me wearing when we do have our trip to the sun, is this sweet little Playsuit from Zimmermann. I always keep a close eye on what Zimmermann are doing, because it is a brand that I absolutely adore the designs of. It is pricey. Sometimes they have things which are over £1,000, and then sometimes things are more in the hundreds of pounds, so you really can never tell. But I do like to keep an eye on their designs, and this, I thought, yeah, that's the kind of thing that I will wear on so many summer days, every summer holiday we've got coming up, any beach trips. And again, a really timeless piece. As I said, if I am going to invest in something, I want to know that it's going to work in my wardrobe for years to come. Zimmermann is a brand that I know, tried and tested. I've got things in my wardrobe from Zimmermann from 4 or 5 years ago that I still absolutely adore, and this is the kind of style that I feel like I will always want to wear. So you've got a halter neck design with almost like a shirt collar, this straw belt, and then this lovely floral material, and then you've just got this little scallop detail you can see there down at the bottom. As I work from home, I do like to spend a little bit more and treat myself to some really nice loungewear. This is a cashmere hoodie. Now, I don't think I've worn a hoodie since probably my school leavers hoodie. They're really not my vibe, but I can't deny they always look so comfy and cozy. So when I saw this cashmere hoodie, I was like, yes, if there's ever to be a hoodie that's up my street, it is this one. I'll probably wear this with a thermal and leggings while working from home, but then also I feel like it's chic enough even to go out for a day of meetings as well, if I'm having maybe a dress down Friday. Also really good for traveling, for any upcoming long haul flights. I think this will be a really gorgeous option. Just be careful with what you're eating if you are going to wear a white cashmere top. And I'm not usually one for super bold patterns and prints, but one print that I do love and that is totally timeless is leopard print. This is a leopard print, very slim fitting polo neck, roll neck top, very tight to the body. I think with the skirt that I showed you earlier, the greeny one, I think this would look absolutely gorgeous. But also if I wanted to go for a slightly more 90s look, this with high-waisted white jeans and the shoes that I showed you and perhaps a statement belt, I think that would be a really nice look. And I am trying to just add a little bit of slightly different patterns and textures to my wardrobe. So yeah, leopard print is one that I know and love, so hopefully there'll be a few different ways of me styling this without going too far out of my comfort zone. And last but not least, I have a new dress. This is something that I'm actually not 100% sure on, so I would definitely welcome your feedback on this one. It is this almost golden beigey colour. Now that I'm holding it up, I'm not sure it actually does anything for my complexion. I think maybe the colour is a little bit dull. I think in certain lights it looks better, but right now not really doing anything for me. It's got a little bit of ruffle detail around the neckline. I thought it actually came with a belt, but I've toss that aside because when I styled it, I was styling it with my Gucci belt. I felt that it worked a little bit better. Again, it feels kind of war veteran-ish. I love the midi length of it, and I thought it would be a really good work dress. With the cardigan that I just showed you, then that's ultra granny chic. If that's your vibe, then this is a really lovely option. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've just talked myself out of this very last dress. So darlings, those are all the new things in my wardrobe for February 2020. I hope you enjoyed looking through all of these pieces with me. Let me know in the comments section below if you have added added anything new to your wardrobe yet for February 2020. What are you most looking forward to wearing this month? And as always, if you enjoy this video, it'd mean the world to me if you give it a thumbs up. You can click my face somewhere around here to subscribe for more fashion and styling videos, and I will also leave a video on the screen here that I think you might enjoy as well. So darlings, that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.